Kait, so happy to have you here.
Yeah, good to be here.
Do you want to quickly introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name's Kait Nichols. Go to TMU, play on the women's basketball team. Yeah, happy to be here.
Happy to have you here. What was your earliest memory of basketball?
I think, so first I started playing baseball. So, I was never
Okay.
like right into basketball. So I played with my brother, and then it got to the point where it's like you either play with the boys or you switch your sport. So I was like, hey, let's try the hoop. And I started playing up right away. So it was nice to see coaches had confidence in me.
Okay.
And I remember, I think I was 10, we were in Caledonia, and as I said, we were playing up a year, and we were just hooping all tournament, and I won MVP. So I think that was the earliest, my first tournament in it, girls trusted me, I trusted myself, mom was supporting me the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's a moment that will definitely stay with me.
That's actually dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. So is that, you would say that's when you fell in love with the game? Do you feel like that has changed in any way, for good or bad?
I feel like it goes up and down. For me personally, I feel environments, what you go through during on that journey, times could be really good, and then times could be really low, and you just gotta kind of lean on who brought you up and who always supported you.
Mm-hmm. So obviously you've been playing basketball for that long, so it's really a part of your identity. So in what ways would you say it's shaped that?
I think it's showed me resilience. I feel like I've gone through a lot of things, and if it wasn't for basketball, I might have not have gone through them. And just continuing to always want to get better. With having that in basketball, in life, I always want to find ways. What can I do to get better? How can I be a better person? A better daughter, and a sister to my brother. So all those kind of things.
That makes sense. Now, I know it's very common for athletes to struggle with tying your self-worth to your performance. Do you feel like you deal with the same thing?
Absolutely. You miss a game-winning layup, and it's you're feeling that. But it's finding a way to separate basketball from life, because it's after a game, I'm going home to my roommates who don't play basketball. They're hockey players, so it's they're not my teammates. I'm not going to continue talking about the game. I go home, it's just a different setting. So it's nice to have that disconnection, but it kind of always sticks with you.
Mm-hmm. What's something that you do in order to contain that?
Play video games, fully disconnect, hang out with my friends, and just find other ways to separate basketball from life.
Mm-hmm. So what would you say your motto is when it comes to life? What is a belief that you stand by?
Be the best at getting better,
Mm-hmm.
Again, transferring that from on court to my life outside, being better with getting my mental health better, because with basketball and life, you're gonna suffer a lot. So finding ways to kind of strengthen that.
So obviously you're constantly trying to be not only good but great and better at that. But how much pressure do you feel like that is? Do you feel like it's something that takes up a lot of your energy, or do you feel like you're quite good at understanding that even though that's what you stand by, there's times where that's not going to work out for you and there's other things to focus on?
Yeah, I feel going through mistakes in life, and when things don't go your way, it's you're gonna quit or you're gonna keep going. So
Mm-hmm.
it's being able to kind of persevere and get through that, and acknowledging it's okay if you make a mistake, and you wake up the next day, you keep going. So understanding that.
Mm-hmm. So now let's talk about being on the court. When you're there, what goes through your head when you're having a bad game, for example, and you're not being subbed out,
Yeah.
and you just have to stay there, but you want to show up for your team?
Yeah.
What, tell me.
I feel for me, my self-talk, it's negative, but then it's when coach doesn't sub you out, it's okay, she trusts me, so how can I be better for my team despite I'm playing poorly? So kind of leaning on the people on the court, on the bench, and coach too.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. Now, on the opposite end, what does your best game feel like? What are your favorite playing moments?
Just when hooping with the team, like when everything's going well, games flowing, like we could be down, but like just feeling connected with the team. And it's like my favorite thing to do is just get rebounds and facilitate. So it's like when that's happening, like I feel good and just like enjoying the little moments that happen.
In what ways do you feel like playing basketball helps you express yourself?
I feel like there's no stress. Like regardless of what's happening on the court, like I got no worries. Like everything off court is gone for 2 hours during that game. So it's like just me and my team, and we're just hooping. So it's always nice just to go on there.
Definitely. I remember when I used to like hoop on a team and everything, sometimes after games I would either feel this mental clarity that I didn't have maybe going into the game.
Yeah.
Or I would feel very heavy mentally. How do you tend to feel?
I feel like it just depends on, like, I don't want to say how the game goes, but like what I take away from it. If I played poorly, it's like, hey, I could have gained some things. I could have like gained lessons from that. So it's like that kind of dictates how, if I'm feeling heavy, or if it's like, okay, I'm clear, like we're good.
How did you deal with a moment in basketball that broke your heart?
I think when I tore my ACL, came into my first year, played 8 games, was feeling good. You know, like gelling with the vets, the whole team, like everything felt good. And like we come back from Christmas break in a scrimmage, and everything goes. And it's like, you kind of like feel it in that moment, like everything just gone. It's like you think, why me? Like, what did I not do? Like, is it because I didn't want to practice that one day? You just reflect on your whole life, and essentially, you know, and that was something that kind of just wanted to make me quit. And then it's like you think of your younger self and all the work you did, and like all the money that was spent for my parents, and it's like you kind of like, you can't quit, you know.
Did it at any point make you sit down and think what you would do if it wasn't for basketball? Like how you would delegate your time?
Always enjoyed working with kids. So it's like, I feel like if I wasn't here playing basketball, I'd be teacher maybe, you know, like working with kids with disabilities. And it's like growing up in a household with cousins, cousins who had disabilities, and like obviously helping them. So that kind of set my path.
So when it comes to grief in the game, right? Whether that's losing a game, whether that's getting injured, whether that's people not being able to play anymore because they're not going to be able to make it to the next level or the level where they want to be, in what way would you want the dialogue to shift?
Like I'd say, obviously, I feel like everyone says it's normal, but like it generally is. Like you miss a layup, you want to cry, you know, like could be just a regular game, a championship game. Like let your emotions out, like feel that in the moment, because like I've been there. And at first, like I just walk off the court, you hide your emotions, and like you put a face on like that you're okay. But it's like everyone has their own emotions, and like everyone's been through something similar. So it's like it's okay to feel how you want to feel, you know?
That makes a lot of sense. So then my next question would be, for the women that are around you and girls that are younger than you that are coming up playing basketball, what is something that you would want them to take away from your approach to the game?
Like you can do anything. Like I used to be that only girl playing with the boys because there was no other girls who wanted to play. And it's like now we got a WNBA team coming to Toronto. So it's like girls can do anything. Like everyone can do the same stuff. So it's like kind of believing in yourself, and like maybe you don't have a female to look up to that has played sports, but it's just like kind of believing in yourself that you can do whatever you want to do.
And I guess my last question would be, what do you want to say to your younger self, your current self, and your older self, if you could give them one sentence each?
Say for my younger self, I don't want to say you made it, because I definitely have higher goals for myself, but we're almost there. I feel like my present self, keep going. My future self, maybe similar to my present, like keep going. Like a lot of goals I've set for myself, like definitely tick some off, but there's more I want to achieve for sure.
Thank you so much for this conversation. I really appreciate you for coming through.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Thank you.